Hi everyone, this is Athena from Courage Coaching. Thank you for stopping by today. If you are new to my channel, then please feel free to click on the bell in order to get notifications for any new videos that I upload. Today's topic is going to be about going no contact with a narcissist. And this can be a romantic partner who's a narcissist, or it can be a family member. And I'm going to talk about what happens when you actually go no contact. What is going to happen? What can you expect when you go no contact? How is the narcissist going to react? Now, going no contact is obviously a very difficult decision, and you wouldn't be contemplating this unless you were severely exhausted emotionally from all the abuse and from all the torment the narcissist has subjected you to. Most people that go no contact do this because they are desperate. First of all, how do you feel when you go no contact? This is excruciatingly difficult. It can be very painful to do, but it can also be extremely liberating. So there may be some of you out there who have gone no contact and have never looked back and feel brilliant. You feel that you can finally live life on your own terms without the influence of a narcissistic individual in your life. And if this is your parent, then this is a little bit harder than a romantic partner. Now, when you leave a narcissistic relationship of any type, this will be very difficult, and it will be very difficult for the narcissist in your life as well. It will be agonizing for them because they will finally have lost total control over you. And you have to remember that having had a relationship with a narcissist, whether that's a parent or a partner, it means that you were deeply bonded with them. You were trauma bonded with them, which means that it will be very hard when you go no contact because there is an addictive element to this relationship where you are addicted to the highs and lows that came with that relationship. So for some of you, depending on how strong this trauma bond is, it will be a little bit harder to deal with. And also you need to be prepared that you will feel very up and down. You will have a very tumultuous time in your emotions. It's also important to know that you need to expect yourself to feel very up and down, that maybe several traumas from your past may resurface, and that you will feel triggered, that you will feel tempted at times to get back in contact with the narcissist, because the narcissist is extremely manipulative and skilled in trying to get you to do what they want. So they will use many of the following tactics I'm going to mention to get you to get back in contact with them. Now, the first thing a narcissist will do when you announce that you are going no contact is that they will probably go into what is known as narcissistic rage. Or, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, they will have a narcissistic tantrum, which means that they will start shouting, they will start screaming, they will tell you, "What are you talking about? You are not going to stop talking to me. That is ridiculous. I am your mother or your father." The narcissistic rage, of course, is a lot scarier. And this is something that they do in order to destabilize you, in order to scare you back into staying in contact and not considering leaving them. But you've got to stay strong when this happens, because if your ultimate goal is to have emotional peace, is to feel better about yourself, is to feel calmer and to live your life authentically without all the toxicity that is part of a relationship with a narcissist, then you need to stand your ground no matter how angry they get, no matter how much they kick and scream. Of course, if they are violent and if you think that they are prone to violence or you've experienced violence with a narcissist, then I would not announce going no contact at all. If it were me, I would pack up really carefully. I would make sure that family and friends know, and I would leave quietly at a time when the narcissist isn't there. Because obviously if they are harmful, if they are violent, you don't want them to hurt you. If you feel that you are in danger, then you have to do this very carefully. With a narcissistic parent, if you go no contact, the first thing you will notice is that they will go into denial mode. So they will say things such as, "What are you talking about? You're not going to just stop talking to me. That is ridiculous." They will keep trying to make contact with you even after you've told them that you're no longer going to speak to them. It's as if they are completely oblivious to what you've said, and they're completely ignoring your statement of going no contact, and they continue doing what they've always done. They continue calling you, they continue texting you, they will just not stop. And this is them being in denial mode. This is them not actually believing that you are truly going to stop talking to them. And it might even take them weeks or months to realize that this is actually happening. And if they see that you're no longer replying to text, you're not picking up your phone, you're not allowing them to do anything at all to get in contact with you, then it will start sinking in. And this is when they will do the third tactic, which is hoovering. So they will start hoovering you back into contact with them by coming up with all sorts of excuses, such as, they may play the victim, they may pretend that they're seriously ill or that they're dying. They may even pull the suicide card out and say, I'm going to kill myself if you don't talk to me. So they will do everything they can to hoover and to manipulate you back into contact with them. Something else that some narcissists do when they're hoovering is that they will send you gifts, because they think, oh, well, if I send her or him a gift, then she has to say thank you. She has to get back in contact. But remember, everything they do has an ulterior motive. They don't just do it out of the kindness of their heart. They want you to get back in contact. So you need to keep standing your ground. Now, the fourth tactic they will employ is that they will start using flying monkeys. So they will start using other people, family or friends or mutual friends, to get back in contact with you or to find out what you are up to. They want to know if you're happy. They want to know if you're sad. They will get other people to randomly bump into you or to find you at the house or whatever to see how you're doing. But just remember that this is again a tactic to get back into contact with you. So don't share too much information with anybody that you come in touch with that may mention the person you've got no contact with. Now, the fifth thing they will do is they will use what is known as a smear campaign. So they will start smearing your name. They will start telling people that you are horrible, that you are cruel, that how could you cut them out of your life, that you are just such a nasty person, and it was actually them that didn't want you in their life. And they'll turn it all around and make you look like the bad guy. They don't want to be the one that was abandoned. They don't want to look bad. So they will make you out to be the bad one. And this will be to family or mutual friends. But the important thing is that, sometimes when you consider going no contact, it can be useful to actually let other people know in the family that you have made the decision to do this. So if you're with a toxic partner, you want to say, well, actually, I've decided to leave my partner because he's toxic or she's toxic. So this is what's happening and I want you to know. Same with a narcissistic family member. You let other people in the family know that this is the decision that you have made. And if you do that, then even if the narcissist starts saying horrible things about you, you will have already beat them to it and told other people that this is what you are doing. And you don't have to explain why. You can just say, I have made this decision. My relationship with this person was not healthy anymore, and that is all. Now, something else to expect when you have gone no contact is that the narcissist will start to try and contact you at random time and at random intervals. And they will do this with all sorts of excuses. And they'll just say random things to get you back into contact with them. But again, you just need to keep standing your ground. Another thing they will do is that they might actually start sending you insincere apologies, or they will try and convince you that they are willing to change, that they really are looking at their behavior, that they've started talking to a therapist and that they are making changes to be a better person, a better partner, a better parent. But again, this is not usually something that actually happens. It's another attempt at getting you hooked back into the relationship with them. So again, stand your ground. Now, extreme cases can be that the narcissist will start stalking you or harassing you. Now, if the narcissist in your life is this type of narcissist, then it is very wise to actually get a restraining order against them. Another thing they will do is that they will guilt trip you. They will guilt trip you by possibly faking illnesses, or they will tell you that they are dying, that they're in hospital and that they're dying, and that nobody's talking to them and they need you. They will tell you that they want to commit suicide because they're so depressed that they no longer speak to you. Just remember, everything they do is a manipulation tactic. They have proven again and again that you cannot trust them. They have proven again and again that they will not change. So why would it be any different now? Especially now when you've gone no contact, they are more desperate. So they will do desperate things to get your attention. And lastly, if you go no contact with a narcissistic romantic partner, you will expect all of the above that I've mentioned, including the stages of love bombing again, of begging, self-victimization. They will do all of the same stuff again that they did at the beginning, but they will throw in a couple of apologies. They will throw in more statements of, I promise I'm going to change, I'm seeing a therapist, I've understood how harmful my behaviors were, etc., etc. So remember, in all cases, going no contact is to preserve your sanity. You don't want to have these people in your life again. Narcissists and abusive individuals, toxic individuals, they take away so much from us, and it is very important that we do everything we can to protect ourselves, to protect our emotional well-being, because if we don't, then we are constantly in a state of stress, of chronic stress, of hypervigilance, of anger that we maybe can't express. And all of these things eventually lead to illness. So these things can become autoimmune diseases. You know, chronic stress affects our bodies in so many negative ways. So you don't want that in your life. You know, you want to live authentically. You want to be real. You want to be happy. You want to find your true self. You are not defined by that relationship. You are your own individual, your own unique person that wants to live life as they see fit, right? So keep at it. Don't give in. And if you need any support at all, then please feel free to email me at courageisallyouneed@gmail.com. If you would like to share your experience, then please leave a comment under the video. And yeah, that is it. That's the end of the video today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found the video useful, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.